Don't make a motion. Second.
Fine.
I wasn't.
You
I'm not on the
got-
committee.
I wasn't
here.
Oh, I'm the alternate?
Yeah,
Oh, I'll make a motion then.
you looking at me. You up.
Who's not here?
Your second.
Raven's not here. I'll second it.
All in favor say aye.
As long as they go to jail.
Aye.
Yeah.
Item number 1 in the new business, council president Heiner.
Yes, sir. District improvement funds, I only use them twice a year, once for the singing Christmas tree. The other is 3,000 that I've done for 4 years in a row, I think, 4 years now for Eagles. Those are their they have program.
Proud motion.
Yep. Second.
So is
I
this, Ms. Johnson, is this the suspended?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
motion? Take an opportunity, Mr. Turner, and explain to them what we'll be doing this evening. Because we know I hate suspended.
Well, Scott,
I can explain why it's suspended rules. When Mr. Tyner requested this last week, my legal assistant was out sick. I decided to do it. I decided to do it myself rather than ask for somebody else to do it. And I did it myself and dated it for not to be doubled up, for it to come to finance this week and to go to council
You
next
could have
week.
told me that, Ms. Johnson, I wouldn't have batted an eye at knowing that, yeah.
I have corrected my error, for Mr. Tyner, and that's why it is on
I'm
suspended
glad to
rules.
hear this time, that was not you.
You just
All
straightened
we just
up.
talked about that.
right, there's a motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
And approved. The standard general fund budget revision number 14,
Pay for
please.
it, yeah. Pay for it.
Good afternoon, council.
Yes,
This
good
item will be super easy because all this does is that Mr. Tyner's request for Eagles Wings puts him $1,000 over his annual 2025 budgeted amount for district improvement funds. However, he still has a bank left over from prior years of about $7,000. And so we're asking to move 1,000 into the current year for him to be able to utilize and make his payments.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
On that Christmas tree. costs
All in
more than
favor
I
say
thought.
aye. Item is
You
approved.
better hope that price ain't go, you know, have to buy.
Item number 3, this is the
Oh,
tricky
new
one,
budget.
it was tricky when she tried to explain to me on the phone. Mr. Stewart, you wanna come up and explain to us item number 3, authorization for the mayor to execute a contract and all related documents with the admin office of court totaling $113,000 and change. And we covered this in one committee last week, and I don't know why I was able to follow it there.
Thank you.
So this is the court referral program. We brought it to public safety about a month ago. This would move it from Tuscaloosa alternative sentencing to us creating an in-house program. We would hire 2 court referral officers that would manage the clients in the program. So the court referral program is required by the Mandatory Treatment Act of 1990. For all drug and alcohol related offenses, they have to be referred to this program to be evaluated for treatment.
So, is this just the testing to allow that to happen?
So this contract allows us to be funded partially, mostly by the state with this $136,000. So the way that the program works, you have court referral officers who are certified by the state.
Okay.
They do the evaluation, and based on their criminal history, substance use history, they will place them into a level 1, 2, or 3.
So it's these court referral officers that are the 2 that we've been contracting for that we're now bringing in-house, is that right?
Yes, we've been using the Tuscaloosa Alternative Sentencing Office for this. They handle the court referral program for the county, for Northport, and so now we're bringing this in-house to create our own program that will still be regulated by the state's court referral office.
Okay, and is that a net wash from what we've been doing, or is it a net plus or a net minus? Financially?
The way this works, the 136 is what the state will pay for the year, so October through September. We charge per drug screen for that as well, and those monies are collected and supplement the contract. So it should be cost neutral for the expenses versus the incomes into the program, but it allows us to kind of bring all of that into the city's.
Okay.
Question, I like
So
that.
does the difference, that 63,000, that's the fees that go into, that are generated based on what you're talking about, to add to the state money, to make it revenue neutral? It looks like
Correct.
you're, I know those are all projections, but you should be making a little bit of money.
It's all based, so they base your contract for the next fiscal year on the previous year's July through June. And so our contract amount for this year is based off of what our court's cases did at community corrections or alternative sentencing for that prior year. So we use their numbers to estimate what will be consistent.
I know you can't predict the future, but I guess in the past, that's been a pretty good indicator
Yes.
of what it should be. Actual expenses.
And I think somebody had, it may have been one of TPD, somebody briefed it, that one of the problems was we were not even getting the testing done by the time frequently the entire sentence was
So-
in.
Scott brought it up last week, with the caseload that they had between all of the jurisdictions, there was a delay on getting the evaluation done. And with our population, especially during school season, it may run that they do not get evaluated before they go back out of state or out of town. This will allow us to kind of control the scheduling a little bit better, and we can do everything, so when they come to court and they are sent to this program, we can go ahead and start the process then, instead of giving them orders to be sent to there at a later date.
Thank you very much. I don't know why I found that so difficult, because it wasn't, but I appreciate it. Anybody else have any questions, comments?
Motion.
Or a motion?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
The item is approved. Thank you very much. Mayor, any updating on dates or when we're hack marks we're trying to hit?
Internally, we would like to be finished with the budget probably by this time next Friday, which would put us somewhere around nearly August 1st. Then that turns it fully over. A&F is running the show anyway, but it turns it over to them to do the final audits, checks, everything in between, that we'd be ready to formally present on the 19th. As I discussed last week, I believe we'll be in a position with water and sewer. That's pretty much we're pretty much done on the water and sewer side. So I think we can give a pretty comprehensive overview on the first Tuesday in August that the Finance Committee meets. My only question is going to be is how much more of Noah's Ark are you going to want to dig into after we present that on the 29th? Because that's a pretty comprehensive recommendation we're going to be bringing your way too. So I think that's going to depend upon next week you get that recommendation. How are you going to want to flow that through committee? How are you going to balance that with, water and sewer discussion? So, and that may be something we just, as it goes, we determine the best flow for it.
Okay.
That's a good question, Mr. Chairman. The normal, in best case scenario, you have that discussion we do the presentation on the 29th, right? Then it would probably head to projects within the next couple of weeks after that to move forward.
It's up to
See where we are, because we probably, but I guess we'll wait and see what we all think after that happens on 29th, but it would be welcoming project as soon as possible.
But I do think on August, I can't remember, was it August? What's the first Tuesday in August? August
The fifth.
Okay, so I do think we can give you some baseline financial on water and sewer, what we're thinking, revenues, expenditures, revenue projections, those sorts of things, and be in a really good position to knock that out. We also have a $7 million capital list as well as part of that recommendation. As you recall, through the bond issue, that's being, the monies that are being repaid back is what creates that $7 million. And so we have a list of recommendations as well that we can also likely share. just to be frank, I haven't had a chance to meet specifically with our staff to plan for the August 5th. We've been focused on Noah's, from a financial standpoint, more Noah's Ark and budget, not necessarily what we're gonna present on the 5th. But I do think on the water and sewer side, we can have that ready for you for August 5th.
All right, thank you. Any other questions, comments? Not as any other business to be brought before Finance Committee? The motion to